Hello and welcome back, everyone. It is time to return to some shiny snom hunting. We're going to be starting, of course, off with our frost moth outbreak we've got, but after that, once we get the frost moth, we're going to be switching over to hunting snom in the wild. Also, apologies for not like us swiftly transitioning over to the glorious, wonderful face cam. I've been recording a number of things that actually require the Streamlabs OBS system, because OBS can't handle it, and I have a special window set up on Streamlabs where it's just there's no face cam for the Let's Play recorded footage, which, by the way, haven't done so. Exclamation point playlist brings up all of our recorded playlists. If you want to see the dumbass that is me doing idiot things in Let's Plays, in games I've never played before, you'll enjoy the playlists. Because I'm going to actually just drop exclamation point playlist quickly. If so as you get the wonderful reviewing audience. There we go, thank you very much. You should make ham sandwich. I'm not going to do that, Mudkip. Hello there, Anakin. How are you doing? Welcome in Aiden. It's been a while. Hello, Rosie. Hello there, Mudkip and Crimson. How you guys doing? Got a big project in the works. Got a big project in the works, everyone. And, so we might end up doing a little bit of a shorter stream today than usual, because that big project is, it's gonna be pretty big, and I think a lot of you guys are gonna enjoy what it is. What it is, I'm not gonna specify right now, but it's gonna be something intensive. Like, for context, I have been working on stuff for this project all day, and I am not even halfway done with the basic setup. So it's gonna take me probably a good couple of hours. Like, if I ended off, if I didn't even stream at all tonight and I just, like, jammed on through the rest of it, I would maybe have 2/3 of the entire thing finished. Keep in mind, I've been doing this about 11 a.m. That's even better than oh, trust me, we won't do that, Rosie. So, do you think they'll just reveal the release dates? Both DLCs just... I think they'll do both. Both, DLCs are gonna have their, like, release dates announced. But I think predominantly what we're going to be getting is a lot of mobile game stuff. So we're going to spend, because they said the entire thing is going to be about 35 minutes. I think the first 30 minutes of it are going to be like the mobile games, so Unite, Go, Masters, Cafe Mix. And then I think they're going to mention some stuff about the Netflix TV shows and some TCG things, because they did some TCG stuff last time, and I mean, TCG does very well, I mean, especially with the classic set that they re-released. So I'm thinking they're probably going to do, like, another TCG announcement, and then right before the end, they're going to do, oh, but wait, there's one more thing, and that's going to be the big, drop of DLC news, because they are completely aware the only reason we turn out for the Pokemon Presents is for main game content. The vast majority of the players don't play the mobile games. They don't play the side games. Like, the reason why is, like, if you actually just look at the, like, sales of side games in general, they actually are very, very low. Like, you get mainline games selling 20 million copies. Side games sell maybe, like, 4 million. Like, it's, the turnout is just night and day. Which is why they save the, like, the big, important mainline stuff for the end, so they can try and hook in as many people as possible to the mobile stuff. Yeah, well, Corona is a tree of Pokemon. What do you mean, Seal? What do you mean by, like, new Pokemon series? You mean, like, the Netflix show? Like that Pokemon Resort show or something? Or do you mean, like, next, or, like, my recorded Pokemon series? Because I'm honestly thinking my next recorded Pokemon series is going to be either, XD Gale of Darkness or Coliseum. Probably Coliseum is going to be the next one I'm going to be doing. Because Coliseum chronologically comes first. Oh, the new one where Ash's daughter or something. Oh yeah, that's not Ash's daughter. That is a big, like... The funny thing is, it's not even a theory. A theory is something that implies there is given proof. She's not Ash's daughter. I was like, there's no way they're gonna do Ash's daughter. The main reason why is Ash is meant to be a stand-in for the anime for what Red is in the games, who is a stand-in for the player. So Ash is kind of meant to be a stand-in for the viewer in a way, and again, it doesn't really work out super well because Ash is a bonehead. But a lot of people latch on, like, it's Ash's daughter, because a lot of people ship Ash for some reason with characters. And they were hoping that the sequel series was going to be a sequel series when it really isn't. And it was going to confirm their OTP. It's a roundabout way of saying shippers get way too invested in things and let it override, like, actual logic. When it's like, they're not going to do anything with Ash. Like, maybe they'll have Ash... This is one thing that my brother thought. Like, what if they have Ash be, like, the final opponent in that new series? Okay, I can see that. Kind of like how in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the end of the series was Jade and Yuki fighting grown-up Yugi from the first series. Like, okay, that's a good way of, like, ending it on that note. Hello, Ash. How is Forehead? How is Miss Forehead Queen? Let's see. Yeah. I honestly, Ash is such an oblivious blockhead in the Pokemon. Pokemon Ash, like, main character anime Ash, not you, Ash. Pokemon Ash Ketchum is an absolute blockhead and so oblivious, I don't really think he would actually realize that. Ash is a very blockhead. Ash is more dense than I am. And that is scary, because I am dense. Hello there, Gamer H. How are you doing? You love to hear it. You are not a blockhead, Ash. I was referring to Ash Ketchum, the blockhead from the anime, not you. You are not a blockhead. Or not as much of a blockhead. Ash has survived death. Like, he has indeed survived death like 5 times. It's like, people say, oh yeah, no, this anime character, we're just like, how many times has Ash survived death? A lot. Like, the amount of just stuff Ash has survived is probably way more than, like, most other anime protagonists, as funny as that is. He's unkillable. He also died. Revived mobile, exactly, like... I do believe they officially commented that he did not die in, Pokemon... The Mewtwo Strikes Back. They specifically said he did not die there. I think they have officially commented on that. And I find that hilarious. It was like, no, he didn't die. Ash is not dead. Ash is not a zombie. Which technically he would be a zombie, if you think about it. Like, he died and come back to the dead. That is literally a zombie. That's not evil. His Snorlax just fires hyper beams out of its eyes, which was amazing. It's like, yeah, no laser beam eyes. I've been telling thee that, Master, for years. Ash didn't die. He didn't die in the... They have officially commented he did not die in the Mewtwo movie. Other things, maybe. But... Also, he's unkillable. He's made of unkillabilium. You can't kill Ash. Yeah, in the first episode, that was fine over it. I believe the Ho was in the first episode. He didn't die in the first episode. Ash did not die ever. When Pikachu electric thing. Go kaboom. Hero. He didn't actually get hit by that. Ash got revived by Rainbow Featherbird thing. There is actually one hypothesis people actually have about the Ho-Oh, and that the Ho-Oh is actually the reason Ash doesn't age. Because it's something like, if you see Ho-Oh, like, you will have, like, eternal happiness or whatever it is. People have taken that to mean, well, what if that means Ash is just, like, immortal? Like, he has been, like, given immortality by a Ho-Oh, and that's why he just doesn't age. It was indeed fun last night. Which would be terrifying. It's like he just permanently 10-year-old Ash forever. We don't talk about what, Ash? We don't talk about what? You being a forehead? Wasn't there that Ash? That's not a theory. That is a hypothesis, because theory implies it is provable and there is like actual factual backing. A hypothesis is just we think this is what happened. So by saying it's a theory, that implies that it's actually valid, when a lot of the time it isn't a theory at all. Like, the theory of gravity is a theory because we have provable, verifiable things that gravity exists. The theory that Ash is in a coma is not a theory. There is absolutely nothing backing that up. It is people think, oh, this is real, when it's just a hypothesis. It's just a thought. We don't talk about the whole episode. You mean we don't talk about episode 1? We don't talk about episode freaking 1? The first episode of the entire series? Why? Why do we not talk about it, Ash? Why do we not talk about the episode where Ash saw Ho-Oh? Hey, Kayla, how you doing? Why do we not talk about it? Also, guys, again, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It is always fun to talk with you people. It's always fun. Because of the whole hypothesis. Thank you for using the correct word, Ash. Honestly, I don't believe any of them. I don't believe any of those, like, fan hypotheses. The main reason is it's a stylistic choice to keep Ash looking 10. The reason why is he's meant to appeal to the younger demographic at all times. Having Ash go from being, 10 years old to being, like, what at this point Ash would be almost 40 years old at this point, it's a stylistic choice. It's the same reason why you look at Fairly Odd Parents. It's like, yeah, Timmy is, like, 10 years old, despite the show having run for, 20 years at this point. It is entirely a stylistic choice. It's like, that is the real reason Ash does not age, is because of styles. It's the same reason why the characters in Marvel don't age. It's just stylistic license. Which I just find funny. I heard the theory that it was 10. Spot death by Hellfather. That's not a theory, it's a hypothesis. But yeah, you gotta remember, it's people trying to come up with an in-series explanation for why it is Ash doesn't age when the reason is meta-contextual and just, he is not meant to age. Because he is meant to just always appeal that way. He's meant always to appear that way. Not the same thing, Ash. There's a very big difference. Remember, Ash, I went to school for science. That stuff was drilled into my skull by my professors. Also, people hate on my point for that. Like, the main reason for that is just bad writing. Like, the times Ash is actually, like, legitimately clever are my favorite moments. Like, one of my favorite parts of the entire series is the battle with, Tobias. Because I'm going up against a Pokemon that its main thing is putting them to sleep. I will bring Heracross, teach it sleep talk, so that way it will slap Darkrai no matter what. That's brilliant. That is incredibly intelligent, and I like that. Pokemon is at its best when Ash is legitimately smart. The problem is, you can't make drama, you can't make, a reason for him to continue to the next region if he wins. Because, if you watch the series, I actually did a, entire anime watch-through a few years ago. The reason Ash always goes to the next region is specifically because he loses. It is basically, oh, I still have more to learn, I guess I should go to this new place and learn new stuff. That is the reason why, so it's like, it's hard to have him, with that explanation, win, and oh, I still got more to learn, when he just completely, absolutely face melts everyone. Which is like, that's why I like the way they did the Yu-Gi-Oh! Stories, where every Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, you have a new protagonist. So that way the previous one's protagonists can have their arc come to a close. But again, Ash is more a byproduct of just, a kind of bad writing, I will say. Because Ash is he's not a bad character intrinsically, it's just he's not well written. They could have definitely done a lot better with him. Some people overthink theories and stuff about things. It could just be just... Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying, Meep. It's a stylistic choice to keep Ash 10 years old, potentially. It's meta-contextual. It is specifically because they want him to basically have that same appearance to just continue the series. It's like... And it wouldn't make sense if Ash by this point was canonically like 40 years old. Even if they did have Ash gradually aging as the series goes on, you know, him aging at all would also still be weird. Because it's, well, he's getting older. Like, okay, how many in-series years correlates to an actual year for us? Like, I mean, how many in-actual years correlates to a 1 year for Ash? Like, again, it would... People would overthink it no matter what, and it's one of those things where it's like, just don't think about it too hard. Like, you're not the guy who overthinks everything, and it's like, this is where I'm going to take a step back. Because there's no point in overthinking it. I don't want my main character to be ages. Exactly. Exactly, SCM. It's just, it's a stylistic choice to keep him there for the... He is the main character. That's the reason why I generally lean on the side of I like series where... You know, even if a series is sequential to other series, again, I always go back to Yu-Gi-Oh! The way Yu-Gi-Oh! Handles its protagonist, I say, is the best way of doing it. You have a new protagonist for every series, so that way their arc can come to a close at the end of the series. But, instead, with Pokemon, it's just Ash continuously, like, he does all these great stuff, he big brain through most of it, and then it just yanked back into being dumb, right at the end. And it's like, why? I've never seen Ash cheat in a Pokemon battle. He has not cheated. Correct. Unless you consider having Pokemon that know more than 4 moves, but even then, the 4 moves thing is a limitation imposed on us in the games, specifically because it's for game mechanics. Like, in reality, Pokemon would not be limited to just 4 moves. It's implied that it's like a regulation by, like, the Pokemon committees that, okay, you can only use 4 moves for balancing purposes. Like, nowadays, you can have, you know, relearn Pokemon at will. Your Pokemon never forget how to use those moves. It's just within the regulations, you're not allowed to use more than 4 different moves on a Pokemon in basically rotation. You have to say, okay, I am taking this move off of the thing. It's like registering a baseball team. It's the most silly fight I've ever seen. Oh, wait, what was? Oh my gosh, the Tate and Liza fight was so stupid. Like, that... If people point to that episode as a reason why they don't watch the anime, I can't disagree with them. Like, the Tate and Liza fight is so bad, it's hilarious, but it's so stupid. Yes, I am going to use Thunder to have Pikachu ride on Swellow's back. Use Thunder into the freaking sky. Have Thunder hit my own Swellow and give it Thunder Armor, and then use that to slam into, like, Light Screen. And then it just wins. It's like, what is this stupidity? What is this absolute nonsense? Like, I could sit here and try to describe the fight against Tate and Liza, but it would honestly come out sounding more like a fever dream than an actual thing someone put in the anime. It's that stupid. When we allow the ranches to break people's elbows. Never. Never much skip. And again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more nonsense. After all, you guys are the ones that keep everything going here. Also, they took away Lurantis' superpower, so Lurantis lost one of its best moves this gen. I'm wondering if they're gonna give it, like, that back via Move Tutor when they realize, oh wait, we way too hard nerfed this thing. Like, I don't really understand why it is they nerfed Lurantis so hard, because it's not like Lurantis is a super, like, ridiculously strong, overpowered Pokemon. It's honestly kind of mediocre at best, competitively speaking. Hope Scald doesn't come back. I don't think it's coming back. Again, I actually kind of had a video planned all about Scald and, like, this weird love-hate relationship the community actually has with Scald. Is that At the same time, everyone hates Skull and wants it gone. And was glad it was gone. But at the same time, everyone's also like, they want Skull back. So it's just this weird thing. I'm in the camp of, I'm glad Skull helped Galastrodon for a long time, but I am glad Skull is gone. That move was far too powerful, and just, it basically made water types an auto-win. Not an auto-win, like an automatic break. They made water types so good. There was almost no situation they were bad in. What I mean, Omar's not wrong. Also, let's not forget the worst battle Ash ever had, where it brings Palpitoad against an Electro-type gym leader, and forgot it was the yeah, Ash is an idiot. Again, Ash is a block. Again, they made Ash a blockhead in the anime. They went with, again, that's bad writing. That is just bad writing. Yeah, I love Unova, but the Unova anime is kind of painful to watch. The only thing about the Unova anime that makes it worth it, like, don't even watch the Unova anime, just skip to the part where Clay comes in, because Clay is just absolutely hilarious. Clay is the only thing about the Unova anime that is actually worth watching. Because it's just... Why does the best region have the worst anime? And why does the worst region have the best anime? Well, second best anime. I still think Alola's anime is probably the best. Yes, I like Alola's anime. I think Alola's anime was probably the best, because I liked it. I enjoyed the Alola anime. I also do like the little bit of hidden depth that actually is in Guzma and Team Skull that they actually have in the anime that you don't actually get in the games, because then they make it for the anime. I like that. Like, Alola, like, the reason I liked Alola is that it deviates so heavily from the games. Like, the Alola anime has very little in common with, like, the specifics of the Alola games. It has the broad strokes, but, like, it does not follow any of, like, the stuff. Like, it's basically, let's just explore Alola as a place. And it's just, shenanigans happen, they do shenanigans, and occasionally they do, like, Pokemon stuff. I liked it. It was a very, like, sort of slice of life series, which I enjoyed. I mean, the other part that was great is that, you know, you got just absolute dad energy Kukui. Like, Kukui was a highlight of Alola. I hope we get to see more of Paldea in the Newsers. I think we are going to see more of Paldea, because, like, I'm pretty sure the Newsers is focusing on Paldea. What's the Dynamos in the Pokemon League Alola? Litten is the best starter from Alola. Litten is very much the best starter from Alola. All three of the starters are great. Like, Alola is the only region where I will say this. I love all of them. I think all of them are great. I can enjoy using them on a playthrough. No other region do I like all three of them and can enjoy using them in a playthrough. Like, I like all three starters from Sinnoh, but I do not have a good time, like, playing a game with Empoleon because its moves are just so terrible and not fun to use. For so long, it's painful. And every other region, there's at least one starter I do not like. It's Serena. Is there something you want to tell us, Ash? What does Alola have the most female Pokemon in the anime game? I think it's because Alola just has the most characters as a whole. You gotta remember, in most Pokemon series, you have 8 major characters for the gym leaders, and then 4 for the Elite Four and 1 for the champion. With Alola, you have 1 major character for every typing. So you go from 8 to a minimum of 18. you have more than really double the normal characters, which is why that there's more. It's just because there's more male characters as well. It's just proportionally, it's actually the same. Ice poison when? Is there no ice poison type? I guess there isn't. Most unfun starter to use in a playthrough. Chikorita. Chikorita. There are few starters that are basically countered out by the typings of the game itself. Chikorita is one of them, and the only other game where the starter is as heavily bodied in pure typing is Torchic in Torchic in Hoenn. And even in late game, Torchic gets a lot of type matchups that are actually very favorable to it. But Meganium gets no gyms that it is favorable against. The closest is Price, where every Pokemon on Price's team is weak to grass. But Price is an Ice type trainer. And what is grass weak to? Ice. The other thing is, it's just its stats are very low offensively, so it can't really do that much damage. I would say Meganium and Chikorita is the most unfun starter to use because it just does not do enough damage. Like, even when we get another tanky, bulky grass starter in, like, Serperior, a few gens later, at the very least, the one thing Serperior had going for it, well, the Snivy family is, it's got Coil and it's got Growth. So it, at the very least, has a setup moves, and then it gets Leaf Blade and Leech Seed. So, like, it can still do damage. Got rid of the Golden Dynamo. Splatoon has a habit of hating Dynamo users. Why do they hate the Dynamo Roller? What do they have against the Dynamo? The Dyna Roller, as you could say. You could say the Dyna Roller. Totodile is the best. We love Totodile. Most Poison Ice Blend. I mean, I also think Serena's pretty cool. It's just a shame that another Pokemon had to get the same ability Serena has, which completely took away Serena's, like, main niche in competitive. Because Serena's main thing was, oh yeah, I just shut down priority. And then Armor Tail came out on Farigiraf. Because you would use Serena over just Psychic Terrain setting, because you want to use priority moves yourself. You don't want to shut down all priority moves in general, because you can't use them then if you use Psychic Terrain. I'm pretty sure we are getting Totodile back. I think all the starters are returning. I think the devs realized it was a mistake to not have every starter in a certain game. Not even at release, but like over the lifespan of the entire game, to not have them all in, because on the whole, the starters are consistently some of the most popular Pokemon. Like, if you look at, like, all the popular Pokemon in the series, the starters are almost always above the average Pokemon of that region. Because they're the first Pokemon you get. Like, almost everyone has one favorite starter from every region. Team Rocket was dumb. They had like 100 chances to get Pikachu, and they just flop having to take 3 minutes to speak. They're not going to the Gold Dynamo. Been using a ton of stuff. But yeah, that's Rocket. That's what I like Team Rocket. They're very amusing. Like, there's actually a specific trope for what Team Rocket falls into. It is ineffectual, sympathetic villain, which you may also notice Doofenshmirtz shares that with. You know, like, they're bad guys, but they're just so bad at being bad guys, you almost feel bad for them, and you actually genuinely like the characters. And that they do. Like, the weird thing is that I actually dislike, like, for as competent as Team Rocket was during Unova, I didn't like that. Granted, the main reason for that is, like, the awesome epic payoff that it was going to build to never happened, so competent Team Rocket was basically completely wasted. Confirmed that It is not. No, it's not Ash's daughter. There is no truth in that. It's something people think up because they want their OTPs to be real, and They're basically copium. She is not connected to Ash at all. Yeah, she's not connected to Ash. Golden Dynamo's in the eShop pictures, not once, but twice! I need Golden Dynamo. Golden Roller. So, are you saying that Dio would like rollers if he played Splatoon Mudkip? Because, I mean, I feel like he would. And it's still not in the game! So what did the Gold Dynamo roller have, Mudkip? What was it that made the Golden Dynamo so special? Was it just the Booyah Bombs? Was it just its access to the Booyah Bomb? Or is it just you like the golden color? I mean, gold's pretty awesome. It is pretty cool. Gold doesn't have the Booyah Bombs. That's the Kensa. Dio would like that much. He'd comment, oh, I love that. Like, that entire... Like... That is one of my favorite parts of the entirety of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I will say. It's just when he grabs the road roller and just... it's great. I mean, it also helps that it is one of my favorite memes I have ever seen. Is that someone has on it is... Somebody once told me... That picture, me. When you realize it says, somebody once told me, the world was gonna roll me. It's like, yes. That is a high-class meme right there. That is a high-class meme right there. Only high-class memes are allowed. Golden had the Beetle. So what was it that the Golden Dynamo had that was like so special, Mudkip? If it wasn't the Booyah Bomb. Was it, like, the secondary? Was it just you like the Golden Dynamo? He trolls Yotaro by disappearing and then comes back home. Yeah, exactly. It's like... Dio is... Like, Dio just kind of was a troll in, like, various parts. Like, that's what I like. Like, he's not just evil. He's not just a dickhead. He likes to just screw around. And it's what makes him so fun to watch. Splat Bomb and Ink Strike. Splat Bomb and Ink Armor. I just want another Dynamo kit. Fair enough, Mudkip. But yes, like, just Dio is just entertaining to watch. Like, again, he is a villain where you don't like him. There is no likable qualities that Dio has. He is an irredeemable asshole. And you are made to dislike him. But he just chews the scenery so hard. And that's what makes him entertaining. Hello, Rosie. Welcome back. How is Rosie the robot? Well, then again, if you were a robot, you would not make errors. Bell. Prosciutto. No. Prosciutto. Potato salad. Bitter. It's a reference, Rosie. If you don't understand it, you don't understand it. But to be honest, I'm not surprised most people wouldn't get it, because it's a fairly obscure reference. As in, like, obscure as in well before most people, like, were born in this chat, including myself. I only know about it through pop culture osmosis because of my parents. My parents, like, showed me good cartoons. That's monochrome. Like, old classic things like Looney Tunes, those peak. Hello, Beacon of Lexi. How are you doing? Again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so Why so many peppers? The reason why, Rosie, this is the only bug and counter power sandwich I have found, thanks to Beacon of Lexi showing me this, that does not use cherry tomatoes. I hate the cherry tomatoes. I would rather use these, because I don't want to use the stupid cherry tomatoes. Teach everyone about grass. Indeed. Ash goes crazy for the Pika pick. Ash, at some point, it would be a crime if you don't buy an actual pick that looks like the Pikachu. One could call it a Pikachu, if you will. Like, I truly believe you would go and buy those. And if they don't actually make them, I am legitimately shocked. I'll take 9,000. They do actually make them? Yeah, that's why I hate them. The thing about the cherry tomatoes is that they are round on the bottom and the flat part's on the top. So it basically messes up things and they're very prone to just bouncing off the sandwich and you can't stack stuff on them. They are the worst ingredient to do anything with. That's why I go for this one, because this allows me to just sidestep needing to use those. You may. You may, Seal. You have been given the go-ahead, so long as it is done respectfully. I was gonna hate him, but I have never bought Pika Pigs. I'm gonna Eevee Pigs. Honestly, she can probably understand that. I mean, you didn't know Pikachu was a mouse, so kind of to be expected. Ash just really likes Pikachu. Ash just really is a big fan of Pikachu. Nope, not seeing any green wings. I'm sorry, Rosie, but I believe I did just speak of it. So we do not speak of it. We do speak of it. Do not tattooed on my arm for no reason. Exactly. Ash just really likes her Pikachu. She just really, really likes that Pikachu. I wouldn't be surprised if she just has an entire section of her closet that are just Pikachu shirts. Pikachu shirts, Pikachu pants, Pikachu socks. Like, I actually do have a pair of Pikachu socks. Which I actually want to see if I can go find it right now. There it is, yeah. I've actually got a pair of Pikachu socks. I got them a couple of years ago. I very rarely wear them, because I just like them. The only socks I own are Pokemon. Yes! That is the correct answer, Ash. Every Pokemon shirt I own, out of my, 32 of them don't have Pikachu on them. Jeez. See, Ash, that is what you call from liking Pikachu to, I think that's an addiction. I think you need help. I think you need to see a psychologist or psychiatrist. I have Pokemon blanket. That's the only Pokemon thing I have. I've got a few Pokemon stuff. Like, I have a Pokemon, t-shirt, but that's a shirt from the Penn State Pokemon Club, not, an actual official piece of merchandise. Like, that's a bit of a different thing. I own a few other Pokemon stuff, but again, a lot of my Pokemon stuff is from the Penn State Pokemon Club. Or from the, Ultra Series VGC tournament that I went to, which includes the Pikachu Zekrom hat. Which, you know what? We're bringing the Pikachu Zekrom hat back. Yeah. Not really gonna probably wear the Rayquaza hat unless we do something with Oras at some point. We'll wear the Pikachu Zekrom hat The actual name for this, because this was back when they had like the tag team TCG cards. Back when the tag team cards were a thing, the specific Pikachu Zekrom card was actually called simply Pikarom by the TCG bros. That's our mama including the grass. You walked right into the Pokemon. The thing is, I didn't even use it, it's just that the controller's a little janky. Oh my gosh, they actually have them. Alright. Yep. Well, it's not really Joy-Con drift, it's like just Joy-Con controller drift. The controller just kind of bonked. You gotta remember, I've had this controller for a couple of years, and it has been dropped more than a couple of times. Dust has worked its way into it, and I will be buying a new controller at some point. It's just, when is the big question? Because I've got a set of pristine Joy-Cons filed away in my, like, nightstand for when I need them. And before I go to Pittsburgh Regionals, I will probably be sending my defective Joy-Cons out to be cleaned by Nintendo to, you know, get them de-drifted. But that's something I'm going to be doing so that way I can have those so I don't need to use those. Because those ones are basically for, like, if I need, like, precise motion controls on things. And for an emergency. They're not for general usage. General usage. That's how I have to do that big joke. If anyone knows that reference. Not a fan of Japanese. Everyone likes things except for me, and I'll be Japanese. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm, like, a fan of Pikachu, but I wouldn't say I dislike it. I feel, well, pretty much, like, neutral to it. Granted, most Pokemon I actually feel neutral to. There's very few Pokemon that I feel, like, an intense dislike for. The ones I do, there's actually, like, less than, really, 2 of them. There's really only 2 of them that I feel an intense disdain for. And those are reasons that I will go into, you know, later on in the special video. But I don't dislike Pikachu. I get why a lot of people do. I don't really agree with the dislike of it. But I can understand why people might get a little annoyed by how often it is shown over stuff. It's for much the same reason I know a lot of people don't like Charizard. Which, yeah, fair point. It does get a little bit overexposed. It's the mascot, yes, but even then it is, you know, there is still a point at which it is too much, and I can get why it gets on people's nerves. Doesn't bother me, but I can understand why. Pikachu is a bad. Hey, Andreas! Hi, Andreas! Hey, what kind of Terra type would people be? Now, just look at Samurott to have. I honestly have no clue, because I don't really use Samurott. But I have absolutely no idea, because I don't really use water types that are not Urshifu at the moment. Well, or Iron Bundle, but Iron Bundle is more of an ice type than an actual water type. It's weird. It's weird like that. I guess Fairy would probably not be expected. I guess Fairy would be a bit unexpected. I guess it would. BRB, okay. Yeah, I'm still working on my VGC. Hey, Foxy. Yeah, I'm probably going to be replaying X and Y for something in the future soon. So, there's that. See, I told Foxy earlier today, I'm probably going to need to be replaying X and Y for a series that I need to do something with. And I still only have one replay of X and Y to do. For those who don't know, whenever I do a playthrough of a Pokemon game, I will generally do 3 playthroughs of it. One playthrough for every starter. And I have still yet to use Delphox. Meaning, I'm on my Delphox playthrough. So yeah, I'm gonna be using those. The hardest part of actually making that team, there are no... when I got to the 4 members of the team, I was like, okay, these are the 4 Pokemon I want to use. I looked through the rest of the thing, and I was like, wait. I don't have any more Pokemon in Kalos I actually like. I did. Wait, is that? Wait. What was Creator Crossover's original name? Because I don't remember modding that. What was the original name of the channel that was Creator Crossover? Yeah, I saw the channel. What was the original name of it? Because I don't remember modding it. No shiny Snom yet. No shiny Frostmoth. The reason its old mod, its old account, was transferred. Interesting. Ah, okay, that makes sense. So... weird. Okay, noted. But yeah, I saw that. I saw that the account. Yeah, I saw that account, Andreas. Yeah, I'm going to be doing my next playthrough and final playthrough of X and Y, and this time I'll be using Delphox. The hardest part about it was just figuring out what Pokemon I'm going to be using, because I always want to use different Pokemon. So it was like, okay, well, what? I've already used like the 16 Pokemon in Kalos I like. What am I gonna use now? Transferred my account to this email, so I'll go out of something. Ah, makes sense, Andreas. That makes sense. Come on, Frostmoth, appear already as a shiny. We did like what, 2 sandwiches, 1 or 2 sandwiches yesterday, and we're on sandwich 2 right now for today. So Frostmoth is already over odds. Got my shiny moth, which all I did was by defeating every outbreak change for and do that 1 mile outbreak. Nice. The thing is, I pretty much know what it looks like. The wings are more green, so it actually sticks out pretty much. So I do know what it looks like, but it's just refusing to sparkle. I don't know what it is with bug types that just refuse to sparkle for me. Like Scyther did it, and now Frostmoth is doing it. But it's a little worrying, because like when we have to go hunt for Pineco, that's not going to be fun. Pineco is not going to be a fun shiny hunt. And again, that could also be Masuda hunt, but I got things. Also, tomorrow presents. Yep. Oh, you haven't missed too much, Noodlekai. We're just talking about some stuff about the presents, which I highly recommend later rewatching the stream so you can see the stuff we were talking about earlier. But yeah, it was pretty good stuff so far. Have not found any shinies yet. But yeah. Not found any shinies yet. Because you know... yeah. Mods are... whenever a creator comes in and we give them a shout out, we always do 3 shout outs of the other creators, so 3 different things. So, I guess going forward for all mods, only post... every individual mod only post a link once, so we don't have, like, you know, Kayla do 3 times, Omar do 3 times, Ash do 3 times, like in another mod do it 3 times. I guess going forward that should be what we do, because I know I have mentioned that before, but it's like, to kind of keep, like, everyone, like, doing all the links, so that we don't have that happen. So that is something that happen. Oh boy, Rosie, what did Sly do? What did Sly do? What did Sly Man Boom Guy do? Did Sly do a stupid? Then again, I already know the answer to the question. It's yes. It's Sly. I don't believe you. There is no way Sly did nothing. Sly is doing a little sus thing. Oh, he timed you out. Okay. Ah, so he timed Rosie out. See, here's the thing, Rosie. Your suspiciously specific denial always tips us off. You know, you really shouldn't have been so hyper-specific about, oh, he didn't time you out. It's like, okay, we know he timed you out then. I haven't watched the stream. I don't care for FNAF. I don't even know what an FNAF is. So it's like, yeah, you're not alone. For once, we agree on something, Rosie. Anyways, hopefully you'll get that shiny moth. Oh yeah, we don't give up. I am persistent. Remember, I spent over a year and a half shiny hunting Ho-Oh in Dynamax Adventures. Nearly 7 times odds. I did not give up on that one. I am persistent. I am persistent. To a fault. But it's good to be persistent. Isn't as good and a bad is a good and a bad thing. Depending on the context, of course. Depending on the context, it can be good or bad. Nope. Come on, Frostmoth. I just want to get one. I want to get one, because like potentially I might use it in the Elite Battle League next season. Hey, Metal, how are you doing? Go to the mods and go grab Metal's link. Remember, only 1 link per mod, so we don't get, like, the chat flooded with mods. I am not a legend. I'm a smooth brain. I am not a legend. I am a perpetual smooth brain who just beats his head into a wall. That's what I am. No, it's not. It's not shiny. It's no noodle guy. But yeah, I would like to get one shiny. I would like to get the shiny Frostmoth. I have plans for Frostmoth in EBL Season 7. At least, like, some theoretically. Because, like, Ice Scales is a ridiculously good ability. You take half damage from all special moves, on top of your access to Quiver Dance. And then with Terrastalize, you can change your type into whatever type you want. So meaning, you can shed your quad weakness, you can shed a lot of your weaknesses, and just go ham on it. Like, it's nowhere near the same power as Volcarona is. And obviously Volcarona is a better pick, better stat line, better stab combo. But, I mean, Frostmoth's also pretty strong. Yes, Rosie, always call Sly a boomer. He is a boomer. Always refer to him as such. I mean, if we end up raiding Sly, we're gonna do a slime, like a Sly's a boomer raid, so that way he can't time us all out. Like, that's the thing. We figured out he can't time out all of us if we all do a Sly is a boomer raid. He won't time us out. So, we can confirm he is a boomer with the raid. We've done this before. No, Ash, we will not stop. We will not stop, Ash. If you knew Sly, you would. You would condone it if you knew Sly. I mean, I also condone it because Sly beat me in the EBL last season because of his stupid coward tactics with the substitute Endeavor Mana Swine. So I always take the opportunity to call him a boomer, because that is a boomer tactic right there. Endeavor substitute. It's a real boomer tactic right there. I'm not spoon-fed, Ash. If I was spoon-fed, I'd already have this moth. Which I don't, which means I'm not spoon-fed. I'm not spoon-fed. So you can call me spoon-fed all you want, Ash. It doesn't change that I'm not spoon-fed. We got some big projects in the works yesterday. How many shinies did I get yesterday? 0. 0, Ash. Yeah. You'll wait, and you'll wait for nothing. Because we got nothing yesterday. And if you don't believe me, go watch yesterday's stream. That is what I like to call an absolute win. Now, where is this stupid moth? Where is this stupid moth shiny? I just want the little green wings. I just want the little green wings. We have got a few ideas for Frostmoth in the Elite Battle League for Season 7. Give myself timed out, Matt has told us to call a boomer. You're a boomer. Nice! Good work, Rosie! Good work, Rosie. See, yeah, you can send here. You got 0 because Deerling wants you. No, Deerling doesn't want me. If Deerling does, then Deerling will become venison. We are not gonna shiny hunt Bambi anymore. We don't want shiny Bambi. Shiny Bambi can go away forever. Rosie, we've been over this many times. We have been over this many times who Bambi is. It's called Use Google if you want to know. Because this is like the 11th time. And I am not explaining it again. Hello, Mobbin. Nope, no shiny. No shiny. Dang, sandwich is almost over too, by the way, which is not good. I did answer the question. He's a deer from a Disney movie whose mom gets shot by a hunter. So I was like, we have answered it before, Rosie. You just forget. Rosie, how many streams have we said your memory is not good after we've talked about the same things numerous times over and over every other stream? We know your memory is not good, Rosie. Rosie, you forgot that we explained to you the reason why I heckle you about you not being good at Splatoon is because we've played together before. You forgot every single time that we have played Splatoon together before. You even admitted you forgot. It is indeed a mudkip. I don't forget, I don't pay attention. No, we have told you many times that those are the days that we've done things, and then you immediately do not remember them. It's like, not exactly, Rosie. Not exactly. I also trust why he's a boomer, because he is indeed a boomer. Very boomer energy. I know, but we've told you this directly many times, Rosie. We've told you this in one stream, and then the next 2 days later, you ask the same question again. When you didn't know that we've been over this conversation already. So you do forget, Rosie. It's not a matter of paying attention, it's a matter of you have forgotten. You forgot because we already told you that too, Rosie. It's an owl. You gotta remember, Rosie, we can legitimately believe you are asking that question again. You don't have to feel embarrassed. Ah, Rosie, you are always a bundle of laughs. You always are entertaining. You are not, Rosie. We have demonstrably shown that to be false. We have very, very recurrently demonstrated that as a false statement. We have many times demonstrated that. Something stuck in my throat. Nothing's gone. But where is the moth? Where's this little winter moth? I just want my shiny. Again, I have plans for it in the EBL, but it's not appearing yet. I can't use it in the EBL to fight Jakey XY, who had it as his mascot for last season on his team. So I need it. I need it. In Antarctica. Yeah, I mean, it's not in Antarctica, it's in Britain land. I ain't smart when it comes to Pokemon. I'm really smart when it comes to literally anything else. I beg to differ on that, Rosie. There are many times we have said things and you do not understand what they are. Case in point, Bambi. Case in point, Bambi. So there's, again, Rosie, demonstrably proved false. Demonstrably false provable. In Antarctica. There's no Pokemon region in Antarctica yet. Then again, I think they will do a region in Antarctica. It would just be everything is ice type. Everything is just ice. It'll be like what Hoenn was for like ice types, except that's what it is for like grass types. Oh really? What is the news? I'm good. 15 to 30 win-loss ratio. That's not good, Rosie. That's not good. Then the legendary Inspire, yes. So what's the news? Listening. Ice, water, rock, exactly. So now he gets very nice. Very, very nice, listening. Always delightful. Always delightful. But where is this freaking stupid moth? Where is this moth? Moth up here. Maybe flying type too. Ooh. Nah, fire flying is not a good typing. The thing is, realistically, fire flying is actually a very good typing. It's just not good in singles because of stealth rocks. And even then, nowadays, when heavy duty boots exist, it's actually pretty good. Like, Regenerator Ho-Oh with heavy-duty boots, kind of terrifying in theoreticals. Because, like... Dang, I thought that was shiny for a second. No, none of those are shiny. I think that, yeah, I think the sandwich is gonna end off. Yeah, the sandwich is gonna end off soon. Oh, so many sandwiches for a shiny and it's not appearing yet. Right, you're gonna assume something above. Yes. Here's one. Yeah, I thought. Like, fire flying is not a bad typing. It's just that because of stealth rocks, we end up thinking it's a meme. But, like, it's not. It's actually pretty good. It's just, again, stealth rocks is a thing. And even then, like, stealth rocks is kind of becoming less of a thing. Which I'm okay with, because I hate stealth rocks. I hate entry hazards. Like, hazards aren't bad, it's just... They're kind of annoying. Like, they're one of the reasons I don't play singles. because you don't have Taz with the doubles. Then again, it hasn't actually changed with Kleavor, because, like, you're not really seeing Kleavor that much in regulation DVGC. I do wonder, though, how different the VGC scene would have been had the legendaries not been allowed in with the release of the Hisuian Pokemon. Like, if we just had Hisuian Pokemon and the Raid Pokemon being allowed in, I wonder what the regulations would have, like, what the metagame would look like. Granted, we probably would have been seeing Kleavor all over the place, and Ursaluna. One-year anniversary. I didn't see anything about the one-year anniversary. So, what are they? What they're all shiny, what you get, they don't sparkle. They don't sparkle in-game. There's no sparkle thing around the Pokemon when they're shiny, unless you go into a battle with them. But trust me, shiny Frostmoth is very distinct. Got timed out in Slice Stream again, of course, Rosie. So what you're saying is, the usual happened, as always. The usual, as always, has happened. Alright. No shinies. No shinies. Reset the game so we don't lose our Urban Mystica. Been timed out 3 times. Ooh, is this some kind of record, Rosie? I feel like at this point Rosie's trying to go for a record of some kind. Most times timed out in a single Sly Guy stream. I have to think that's what it is. No, but not more, I think. Well, again, you're going for a record. You're trying to pass your previous record of being timed out. I'm assuming the Sly's new emote is you being banned. What's the new emote? What is the new emote? Emote Wiimote? 3-part. I want to get a band and a gross emote. Not gonna happen, Ash. Not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Like, I made the Togekiss Lurk emote. And cause I have no artistic talent whatsoever. So, there's that. Pika Pig. I love how Ash just freaks out every time that happens. It's just the Pikachu pick is showing. It amuses me to no end. How did that... It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's probably not gonna work. See, Rosie, that's how you get timed out in here. That's how you get timed out. I'm not gonna get the things I need for this. Smart choice, Rosie. Smart choice. Yeah, I don't know. See, Rosie did a smart. She did a smart. As for the reason I'm doing the reset here is didn't get the encounter power, so we're re-rolling it. See, that's just demonstrably incorrect, Rosie. That's just demonstrably wrong. Pikachu not Pikachu. Pizza and pasta are delicious. Like, you've never had carbonara. Which I can tell you've never had carbonara. Because you hate pasta. That's how you get your messages deleted. That's how you get banned. You get banned. You get banned by the ban hammer. Pasta is delicious. Maybe I had pasta for dinner today. Pasta is very good. Get beamed. Not beamed. Beamed. Laser beam missed the memo. The laser beam that missed the memo. That one. That one. I don't like pasta, I'm sorry. Mac and cheese. You are an anomaly, Rosie. Like, you are an anomaly. That is the nicest way I can phrase that. I'm ashamed to be half German, so I'm German. Hey, welcome to the club, Ash. Welcome to the club. Yes, I'm a quarter German. Yeah, we celebrate nothing German. Like, we don't eat German food. I've heard German food is like not that. I haven't heard too many great things about German food though. Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is delicious. I love mac and cheese. The weird thing is, I like mac and cheese, but like, I only like something like Kraft mac and cheese. You can go to like, you know, 3 cheese macaroni and cheese with like lobster in it. Nah. I would just have Kraft macaroni and cheese. I just prefer it. I don't know why. I would take the like $1 Kraft mac and cheese than like some $40 lobster mac and cheese. Don't ask. Because it makes no sense. I've made many different kinds of pasta without needing any sauce. Anything without red sauce is blasphemy. Oh, I love lobster. I love seafood as a whole. Like, seafood, delicious. Like, I could... The only issue with seafood for me is eventually if I eat too much seafood, I know eventually I'm gonna die of mercury poisoning. Because I just love seafood too much. Like, my tombstone is going to read, died from mercury poisoning. Loved seafood too much. Cause of death, too much seafood. 7.8 out of 10, too much water food. Seafood is best. Exactly. Seafood is the best. Like, deep fried seafood. Chef's kiss. Fish and chips. Swordfish. Tuna. Salmon. Lobster. Crab. Shrimp. Scallops. All delicious. All delicious. It's like, that is for me. Seafood good. Seafood very good. Another person was, yes, I love swordfish. It's good. 'Cause, like, you'd think, for being fish, it would taste like fish. But, like, swordfish is not like fish. Like, when you get swordfish, it eats more like steak than, like, fish. You know, it's a lot. It's so good. Again, I love seafood. It's like, best food there is seafood. In my opinion, it's great. It is delicious. I've had banned fish before. What's banned fish, Ash? Not Ash, Jared. We do the 7 fishes for Christmas. Oh, what? You don't eat the 7 fish? But it's so good. We have done that before. We've done the 7 fish thing. It's a lot, and honestly, the only reason we don't do it is because it's a lot of prep work, and we don't have, like, a huge family to make it justifiable. You know, it's like, there's me, my mom, my stepdad, my brother, and then, like, my, like, step-uncle, I think is what you call him. Like, maybe one of my mother's friends come over. Like, it's not worth it to go and make, like, the 7 fish thing every year. We did it once. But we're probably never going to do it again because it was just way too much work. We do not have, like, a massive family that, like, it would be justified for. Wait, you only like tuna? I mean, I love tuna. Tuna's delicious. But like, there's no other seafood you eat, Ash? My grandma's was allowed to eat it every year. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. That math does kind of check out. So, tuna's the only fish you like, Ash? So, like, what about, like, tilapia, salmon, cod, haddock? You've never had swordfish, I can tell. You've never had swordfish. Like, I can tell you've never had swordfish. Yeah, shrimp is something that I know a lot of people don't care for. Like, you love or you hate shrimp. Like, my brother basically is a black hole that will eat anything. Wait, you've had swordfish? How do you not like it? Pokemon Sword with swordfish. I mean, the thing is, you say that, but I will forever say Behemoth Blade's animation, the giant sword, looks like a fish, which means Zacian's slapping you with a fish. It's slapping you with a swordfish. Okay, you know what? Understandable. Mood. Hello, Mohammed. Petition for Pokemon swordfish Pokemon. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised we don't have a swordfish Pokemon yet. You feel like that would be pretty easy to make. Slap with the swordfish. Like, yeah, swordfish Pokemon, honestly, I feel like it would make... I feel like that would be, like, a good starter idea for a water type. You're like, yeah, it's a swordfish. The funny thing is, a petition would never actually do anything. I'm willing to try new kinds of fish, but overall, I don't know. Yeah, I'm a big fan of seafood. Shield fish. I don't think there is a shield fish. No, that's the Kovia cam. Slap me with swordfish. I just realized that Pokemon Sword copies real life swordfish for the Zacian sword. Sword. Could eat chicken all day. Ooh. Chicken nuggies. Chicken nuggies. I would like some chicken nuggies. Chicken nuggies are delicious. Dino nuggies. Oh, dino chicken nuggets. I remember those. Okay, so I had to go run to the store like a few days ago to go get something, and I was in the frozen. I walked past the frozen section, and I saw Dino Chicken Nuggies. I was like, oh my gosh, they still make those. They weren't some just weird fever dream I had. Dino Chicken Nuggies. They were the greatest thing ever. Basically, they're chicken nuggets, like, you know, like chicken fingers or chicken nuggets, but they're in the shape of dinosaurs. Because, like, everyone loves dinosaurs. Everybody loves dinosaurs. If you guys haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Look, this is the thing that I find funny. When you realize the chicken is close related to the dinosaurs. Like, yeah, no. Dinosaurs probably did taste like chicken. So, Dino Chicken Nuggies actually kind of accurate. I am not a forehead Ash. Also, one of the mods, exclamation point Ash. Everyone, show love to our friend Ash. Get her to 500 subs by the end of the year so we can make her do a sleep lock of Generation 5. They should make Dino Chicken. That'd be cool. Yeah, I can see why you're wearing the hat. I like the hat. Well, the thing is, Ash, you should probably wear a hat too, then. You should probably also wear a hat. Oh, trust me, don't worry. I can never type, so you're among like-minded company. We can never type out here, so that's okay. Your game is reflecting off that massive forehead. You wear beanies! Alright, fair enough. Fair enough, Miss Forehead Queen. You probably just fell asleep right away, so we don't have to play anymore. Raid Sly. I won't be joining a band from his stream. Probably not gonna raid Sly Man Boom Guy, though. We don't usually raid Boomer Man Sly Guy. Boomer Guy Man Sly. Hello there, Zetar. How are you doing? I have like 3 Pokemon ones and a Star Wars one. Really? You're a Star Wars person? You don't really strike me as a Star Wars person, Ash. I won't join in right anyways. Don't ruin the weather. Really? That has never come up at all. In all, like, the thing is that we've known each other for, what, over a year at this point? I don't think Star Wars has ever come up once. My quilt on the bed is Empire Strikes Back. Mood! That is a power move right there. That is a power move. I used to have the, like, a lot more Star Wars things. I once went for Halloween dressed as Darth Vader. I used to have, like, the Darth Vader voice changer mask. Then something happened to it. I don't remember what happened to it. Maybe my brother broke it. My brother has, like, the inverse Midas touch when it comes to electronics. Like, if my brother touches electronics, they explode. I mean, this is a person who would go, who you could set the month by when this man would go through a new pair of headphones. So he would get a pair of headphones, and then within a month, he would break them. Every month he would need new headphones. I have only broken one pair, I have only had one pair of broken headphones in my entire life. And that one pair of broken headphones I had is because I lent them to my brother for a day. And he broke them. Like, it's at that point, you can't even be mad. I'm just impressed. Like, it's just impressing at that. It's just impressive at that point. I think the hat's cursed. Like, we've been wearing the hat the whole stream. I think the hat's just cursed. That or Ash is cursed. My brother is Killer Queen. It's not Killer Queen, it's Killa Queen. Or, you know, if you go to the English translation, Deadly Queen. Deadly Queen has no weaknesses. Meanwhile, Star Wars, correct order of Star Wars is 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Correct, Ash! That is the correct order. I am not making the ham sandwich, Mudkim. I mean, hey, you've been here like the entire stream, Ash. Haven't got any shinies. You're not here, we get shinies. When you're here, we don't get shinies. All I'm saying is there's a correlation there. There's something there. Don't know what it is, but there's something there. There's a connection. You're right, Mudkip, I am a coward. But I also have no reason to make that sandwich. I'm not hunting normal types. I'm hunting for the moth. No, we didn't get a shiny. We get shinies when Ash is not in stream. As in other streams where Ash is not present, we get our shinies. But Ash is here for all stream, we don't get our shinies. All I'm saying is there's a correlation. Venison is... I've had venison before. It's not bad. It's not bad. Then again, would deerling count as venison or would it count as a salad? Well, that's the real question. Is deerling a salad or is deerling meat? If you were to eat it. Ultimate ham. Oh, ground sparkle power. I don't think there are any ground types I need to actually hunt for. Well, there's a few of them. But I'm going to do this on outbreaks. I am a Cammy. The skin is salad, the meat is meat. Fair enough. Fair enough. Make a good salad. See, I don't like salads. I will vaguely tolerate eating lettuce, but I do not like salads proper. We need 2 other people to make the ultimate ham sandwich anyway. Yeah, we don't do union circles, so there's an obstacle for that one, Kip. Yeah, that would be problematic. That would be problematic. Come on, Frost Moth, just appear already, you stupid shoe. You shoe moth. Shoe. I mean, I know that Snom was a shoe for Landon. I didn't think that it would be a shoe as a Frost Moth for me. Very shoe. The moth is very shoe. Well, quit bullying Ash. Not sure that's how it works, Foxy. We must make the ultimate ham sandwich. We can make the ultimate ham sandwich in an off-screen thing, Mudkip, but we would need, what, like 4 people for that, excluding you and me, so we need 2 other people. I don't know, that'd be a bit of a hard one to make. I don't think we got enough people for that. Frostmo, wow. Ash, don't come in for a few streams. The stream see how many shinies he gets, and then call him spoon fed. Just like call me. It has to be in the stream because yes. Oh my god, okay. I will personally teleport over there and add the ham juice to the bread. That just sounds like unsettling. Ham juice. No. I'm not a forehead, Ash. What you say is what you are. So, by calling me spoon-fed, you're really saying you're spoon-fed. And by calling me a forehead, you're saying you're a forehead. Hello there, Suian Zarwark. Welcome, and we've actually shiny hunted your family. How are you doing? And again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Picnic. Give me my shinies. What if you eat? You are what you say you are, not you are what you eat. Nice! Female shiny Salandit. Nice. Oh, just female Salandit. Nice. Yeah, I remember using Salazzle on my playthrough team of Ultra Moon. Getting the Salandit female was not fun. It took a long time. Did not enjoy that, but it was good. What's that thing in your mouth? What spoon where? There's no spoon anywhere, Ash. The only spoon here is the one you are imagining in your mind. Because your forehead is so large, it has its own gravitational pull that just collects things, including spoons. I actually got a spoon in my mouth eating ice cream. So Rosie is the true spoon-fed one. Big forehead. Forehead mode. We're all a bunch of foreheads here, though. Ash is the biggest one, though. That's why she's forehead queen. Wait, no. You at least have good taste in ice cream, Rosie. You have good taste in ice cream. Cookie dough is peak ice cream flavor. That is always my go-to. Your Honor, I can't be spoon-fed if I eat pizza with a fork. You eat pizza with a fork? Oh, Voxy, good, how you doing? Hello. And again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Things are slowly winding down. Yes, we did. We sent people to Sly's stream to call him a boomer because he is. Nope, no shinies. I always thought it was cookies and cream. No, see, cookies and cream, I like. It's my second favorite. But the reason I generally default to that one is that that's the one where no one else will go into. Cookie dough is my favorite, but like my brother will eat my cookie dough ice cream. He won't eat my cookies and cream. If you are what you eat, I am an innocent. Oh my gosh, that's dark. That is so screwed up, Bob. All in favor of banning fork pizza eaters say aye. Aye. No, pizza is not meant to be eaten with a knife and fork. Only heathens do that. People who dislike pizza are scum. People who eat pizza with a knife and fork are less than scum. You don't eat pizza with a knife and fork. Unless you only do that, so the stuff doesn't get all over your hands, because you're hypochondriac, like you're just a germaphobe, but you don't like touching stuff with your hands. Okay, vaguely understandable, but still, it's wrong. You eat with your hands. Wear gloves. Damage. Law association. Medic. The knife and fork. Oh. You fold pizza in half. The same. Exactly. See, I fold pizza in half. Well, the thing is, I can't really fold pizza in half anymore because we only get like the sheet pizzas that are cut in the squares, and you can't really fold, you know, those pieces of pizza in, you know, half. I prefer the triangle slices. I prefer the big triangle slice of the crust. Well, we know. Well, then you're still staying here, Rosie. Then who's the smart one that's leaving? Because we know it's not you. When the square is this wide, you really can't fold it in half. Just bending it around is like half of it. That's just tomato paste at that point, Mudkip. That's just tomato paste. Freaking heck. Ready spaghetti, but stuck in the air. How hard the spaghetti comes in. No, you're not, Rosie. If you hold a square, would it not be a rectangle? I told you is. Yeah, a square is a rectangle. All squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. All squares are rhombuses, but not all rhombuses are squares. We can Rosie off for lying. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. That is a bannable, timeoutable offense. Well, the other thing is, Rosie, is you said the smart one was leaving. And you still stayed here. Which means you admitted you were not the smart one. So, we win. Get out brained. Get out brained. Oh, I am saving that one, Rosie. Alright, don't time Rosie out. She does. Okay, she admitted she was not smart. She will not be timed out. This is why we enjoy having you here, Rosie. This is why you bring a lot of joy and a lot of laughter. Only a few minutes remain. I am not smart. I'm not the smart one. Banana Doppio is good in second place. Well, who's Banana Doppio? You mean Vinegar Doppio? His name is Vinegar Doppio. What's Banana Doppio? Doppio's a dope, though. Q, are you smarter than a 5th grader? Well, we know a few who are not smarter than a 5th grader, but also I legitimately loved that show. Like, I very much enjoyed watching Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? That show was great. Like, that show was the peak. Like, I love that show. Jeopardy. Like, I love those shows. It was great. But yeah, I think we're gonna be ending off soon after this. Memes, metas, Purgatory 4 reference. Sly, Tinny, or Rosie Matt are all the people that are not booked. Hey. Don't lump me in with them, Mudkip. Alright? We both know I am smarter than them. We both know that if you combined the three of them, they would not equal half the IQ I have. Thank you, gamer. I would disagree. I am the best. I would say Chugga Conrad is the best, but I'm just a smooth brain idiot. Hypothetical access. It's hypothetical. What's hypothetical? I study rocks. I study rocks. You know why? Because you can bash rocks with a hammer and they don't scream. Exactly. But again, that's still one more aspect than Sly, Tin, and Rosie combined are, Mudkip. You gotta remember that. That's one more than they have in common. Yeah, I have a few dark geology jokes. I keep many of them under wraps. I'm a 5th grader. Great fear factor. On the game show. That's terrifying. That is absolutely a horrifying thought to think about in Metal. I actually did used to, like, watch Fear Factor a little bit. Sly can play TFTK. Tin doesn't know what Australia or Arizona are. I can't play Splatoon very well. I mean, you mean Sly can't play TOTK. You've got the T in that. You're missing one T there, Rosie. The British probably took it away from you because they needed it. Yeah, the British stole the T. But that is all for today, everyone. We did not get a shiny Frostmoth. British. T. Rosie. The joke went completely over your head, Rosie. We must throw tea into Boston Harbor. Exactly, Mudkip. See, Rosie, this is why we make the jokes. This is the exact reason we make the jokes, Rosie. Let's go on a raid. It is time to raid. Again, guys, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. But let's go find somebody to raid. Alright, who is doing some Pokemon things? Who is doing some stuff? Let's go raid AM. We'll go raid AM Clockwork. Haven't raided them in a while. Yes, tentatively, depending on how things go, I may actually be busy on Thursday. Something came up. IRL, I may or may not be busy that day. It will depend on the timing. Let's go right AM Clockwork. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. We may be streaming the Pokemon Presents. We may be streaming it. Possibly. Possibly. See you guys tomorrow.